It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Good evening from SHI Stadium in Piscataway, New Jersey. New Jersey High School Playoff Football action, Group 4 State Championship. The Northern Highlands Highlanders versus the Millville Thunderbolts. With Tony Trongo, I'm Rich Van Noord. A momentous occasion, Tony, as ever since 1974, the NJSIAA has been dreaming of this day to have one champion in every group.
Yeah, Rich, real excited about that. Being raised in South Jersey and then being a sports fan and looking to see for a true state champion. We're here for it, Rich. I'm real excited about it. And we were here last year for the game that preceded this game. That was the last game last year, right? So they went one more week. Here we are at Rutgers again. I'm a superstitious guy. I like that we're on the same side of the field as we were last year. This is like our third or fourth time we've been playing in Rutgers.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We played a few years before COVID, once at Rutgers, and then we were here for the Rumble and the Raritan earlier this year.
Right. And then last year against Winslow. So, and here comes our band with our great, awesome band led by Mr. Rob DeSantis, drum line.
So Millville comes into the game at 11-2 on the season, coming off, a performance against Vineland where they were very unsteady to start the game, but then they righted the ship at halftime and was able to roll over Vineland in the second half.
Yeah, a tale of two games in one game. The first half was lethargic, and then we put our act together and we did what we had to do to win the Turkey game, which, knowing, being from South Jersey, that Vineland-Millville game is very important for Millville to prevail in that contest, as you well know.
And for those of you who don't know about Northern Highlands, they are located in Allendale, which is in Bergen County. And if you want to know where that is, just travel up the parkway till you hit New York and then turn around about a mile or two and go back. That's where Allendale is. And Northern Highlands comes into this game off a high, 2 straight overtime games. They got here by beating North Hunterdon by a score of 21-20, in which they blocked the extra point in overtime to win that game. And then they defeated Ramapo in the North 1, North 2 semifinals by a score of 49-42. Northern Highlands likes to throw the ball. They've got 2 quarterbacks, junior J.R. Wally, and also they have sophomore Nate Johnson, who combined are throwing for 66% completion percentage.
Yeah, so they like to throw the ball, Rich. They have 3 receivers that when I scouted them. They have number 10, Schmakowski. They have Madison, and they have Canning. Both of them are very crafty route runners. And be interesting to see how we defend those receivers.
We are now going to pause for the national anthem.
Of our national anthem.
Our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, your officiating crew.
Wind conditions in this game have been minimized. I know that storms came through New Jersey during the day today. There were some high gusty winds, but as it stands now, the winds are about 5 to 10 miles per hour and are moving from right to left as you're looking at your radio or your TV and listening to this game. So Northern Highlands has not lost a game since October 14th when they lost at home to Clifton, a Group 5 North school. They started the season off by defeating Winslow 21-17. Then they lost at Old Tappan, and Old Tappan played in the game before this, and they beat Delsey by a score of 24-14 to win the Group 3 state title. Old Tappan beat Northern Highlands 28-0. Then it was a loss to Ridgewood by Northern Highlands. Then they defeated Pascack Valley, Ramapo, and Hackensack before losing to Clifton. And then they beat Wayne Hills to end the regular season. They had one home game in the playoffs. That was against Montgomery, which they won 27-12. Then they got revenge for last year. Irvington, the team that Millville lost in week 2 of the season, they played Irvington in the playoffs. And Tony Trongone, you said that this was not the same Irvington team that Millville faced.
A different team than the beginning of the year that I saw on film 2 weeks ago when Irvington played Northern Highlands. Two different teams.
And then they defeated Ramapo in overtime, 49-42. And then that's very exciting game against North Hunterdon. And in Northern Hunterdon's defense, they had 4 turnovers, a fumble, 3 interceptions, and 4 snaps over the quarterback's head. If anybody who watched that game against North Hunterdon, certainly the Lions were the better team. But on that day, Northern Highlands scored more points.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's about points. And then one interesting stat about Northern Highlands, Rich, they have 10 interceptions in the past 4 playoff games. So if we're winging the ball, we better make sure we have good protection with the ball, throwing the ball. So it looks like we're going to kick off, get the game started, Rich.
Millville dressed in their orange shirts, blue sleeves, blue pants, and they will be going from left to right. Northern Highlands in their all whites with black numbering and black lettering with orange trim. The Highlanders will receive the kickoff from Jaden Reynes, who has the ball on the 40-yard line ready to go. And the clock is set, and we're ready for the initial Group 4 state championship game. Here's the approach by Reynes and the kick. A low liner to the near sideline, and it comes down to Sparagno. Sparagno looks for room, has a crease, but Millville bottles him up before he hits the 30-yard line.
And Sparagno is their leading rusher. He has 867 yards on the year. He's at 8 touchdowns on 183 carries. Solid runner, and he catches the ball out of the backfield, too, so he's someone to look for.
So Northern Highlands, not a big team. If you take a look at their offensive line, they're right around, they have one person at 230. The rest are 200, 205. So not a big team against Millville's 30-stack defense, and Millville's going to put 4 down to start the game. Sparago in motion. They're going to go, it's going to be a keeper by the quarterback. That's Johnson, and Johnson gets across the 30 and across the 40 to the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Yeah, this is going to be a game where our 5 linebackers are going to have to be playing one heck of a game to come on top today.
So 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Trips to the far side for Northern Highlands. In the backfield as a Bullsman. Now they'll throw it out to the flat, and getting nowhere with that pass is going to be Zach Madison. He caught a flare pass onto the far side of the field and is immediately tackled for a 3-yard loss.
And Madison is their possession receiver. He's 6'3", 175 pounds. Their touchdown maker, though, is Schmikowski. Doesn't have as many catches and yards, but he's got 10 touchdowns for the year.
Sparago in the backfield. The sophomore starting quarterback, now they fake. They're going to throw the ball down the field, and it's going to be incomplete as Millville had the 3 receivers to the near side. Well covered.
Yeah, right in Tajir Brown's neighborhood. Ball bounced right before it got to Tajir.
Brings up a 3rd down, 13 for Northern Highlands. The ball's on the far hash mark, and they come with a double wide set to the near side. They're going to go wing to the far side and a single wide receiver to the far side. Sparago is the running back. Millville comes with a blitz from Bryce Hunter. There's the pass. It's over the head of the receiver on a center screen attempt, and it's incomplete, and the Highlanders will have to punt the ball away.
So it looks like they're playing our game, and they're going to be slinging the ball, and we're going to be ready for it. So that's a good thing for our Thunderbolts.
So Naeem Sharp is back deep for the Thunderbolts, waiting for the punt.
Sharp is deep for Millville.
Charlie Durston is the punter for Northern Highlands, and he's standing at his own 27-yard line. There's the punt, a high spinning kick, and it will go out of bounds around the 20-yard line. So Millville will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line with 10:36 left in the first quarter.
So it's a good get off the field, get the defense off the field. Wouldn't say it's a 3 and out. They got that first down on that keeper. We know Northern Highlands like to do that, like that quarterback draw. They came out with that early, but we'll be ready for it next time.
1st and 10 for the Thunderbolts at their own 20-yard line. They are on the far hash mark, and Millville will come out in their base set, which is 2 wides to each side. Sharp is the running back.
They're coming out with a single safety high, which that plays well for us.
Zamat takes the snap. He fakes he's going to throw the smoke screen. It's Brooks. Brooks will plow ahead and get what he can. He's going to get about 5 or 6 yards to the 26-yard line. 2nd down and 4.
So the cornerbacks are playing off our receivers, Rich, but they have a single high safety. So that bodes well for us with Hale and Brooks.
2nd and 4. Millville playing fast. They're going to hand it off. That's Bryce Hunter straight ahead, and he will get to the 28-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 2 for Hunter. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2.
Tackled by Roman Dablo. He's a real tough linebacker for them, also a running back.
3rd down and 2 for the Thunderbolts. Zamat back to pass, throws it in the flat. He's got Brooks again. Short pass. He's run out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 6 and a 1st down.
So if you asked Coach Ayala about the Irvington game earlier in the year, he said, I wish I would have put the ball in let's hear Brooks' hands more often. And it looks like that's what the game plan is, what we're seeing early in the game so far, Rich.
1st and 10 for the Thunderbolts at their own 34-yard line. They're on the near hash mark. Brooks and Levan to the near side. It's Smith and Hale to the far side. Hunter is the setback. Zamat in shotgun. Brooks now in motion, and they pop pass it to him. And he's going to get around the left side. He's got room. He's got a 1st down, and he's taken down at the 48-yard line. Gain on the play of 14 for Latzir Brooks. We're going to mark it at the 47, so a gain of 13.
Excellent play call by Coach Ayala. If those corners are going to play back like they are, a jet sweep like that's going to work well for us.
From the 47-yard line, flags fly, and Millville's going to be whistled for their first penalty. So now bring up a 1st and 15 off the false start for the Thunderbolts.
Zamat goes.
Yeah, there you go. Zamat went to the sideline to get the call from Coach Ayala. It's 1st and 15 from the 42-yard line. Ball on the far hash mark. 2 wides to each side. Handoff. Hunter straight up the gut. And he'll fall forward to the 46-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down 11. So Millville, again, going no huddle, staying in their base set. Zamat back to pass, looks down the field. He's being flushed. He's going to throw it. He's got Brooks at midfield, and he's going to be taken out at midfield. That's going to be a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 7.
So that's interesting what we saw there. Northern Highland went with a single high, and they dropped into a cover 2 defense, and that's where they're at right now then.
3rd down, 7 for the Thunderbolts. The ball is at midfield on the near hash mark. Millville will go trips to the far side.
So Freddie Levan time in the middle of the field with this type of defensive setup.
Zamont looks. He's got a man. It's Hale. Hale runs backwards when he shouldn't have. He had the first down, and he ran backwards. Gain of 4. It'll be 4th and 3.
So Northern Highlands is playing well off the ball, giving us those short passes.
Zamont is 5 of 5 for 33 yards so far in this drive.
We're going for it, Rich.
4th and 3, ball on the far hash mark. Trips to the near side for Millville. The ball's at the 46-yard line. They have to get to the 43. Now they'll empty the backfield. Quad receivers to the near side. Now they're just going to throw it to Brooks. Brooks is going to get it, move straight ahead, and he will have the first down. And that's going to be a gain of 5 to the 41-yard line.
Again, another great call by Coach Ayala. He bunched them up on the near side, and Brooks took the short pass and made the first down.
The ball in the near hash mark at the 41-yard line. Millville goes back into their base set with 2 wides to each side. 6:37 left first quarter, no score. Now it goes to a trips formation to the far side. Bryce Hunter's the running back to the right of Zamont. Zamont will take the snap, straight drop back. Looks down the field, he's got a man in the middle of the field, and that's going to be Dante Smith at the 26-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 15 more for Smith.
We're taking what they're giving us. They're playing well off the ball, and any dig pattern, any short in-out pattern it's going to be for us to take.
First down for the Thunderbolts at the 26 of Northern Highlands. The ball is on the far hash mark, trips to the far side boundary for Millville. Single receiver, Brooks to the near side. They hand it off. Hunter, and he's bottled up as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So good movement that time by the Northern Highland D-line, and he may have gained a yard at most. Second down 9 for the Thunderbolts. The ball's at the 25-yard line. Sharp checks into the game. Hunter checks out. Millville going into the win, but it's not that much as I look at the flag at the east side of the stadium, estimated to be about 5 to 10 at most. So Millville's got a second down and 9 at the 25-yard line. In motion goes Dante Smith to the far side. Zamont straight drop back. Looks. Now he's got a man. It's Hale. Hale looks, avoids one tackle, drags another tackle. They're near a first down. Depends on where they spot it. It's going to be an 8 or a 9-yard gain. We'll see.
Referee stopped the clock.
It'll be a first down, gain of 9 for Hale.
So that time he ran backwards, Rich, but he made up the ground.
So another first down for the Thunderbolts. They're 5th in this drive. The ball's going to be at the 16-yard line on the far hash mark. 2 wides to each side. Zamont, straight drop back, looks in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Millville!
Latsier Brooks with the touchdown.
Latsier Brooks, 6 catches for 50 yards in this drive. And Jacob Zamont was 9 of 9 for 78 yards on the drive. And Jaden Reines comes on for the extra point. Out of the hold of Zamont. Snap, ball down. The kick is up. And the kick is no good. 4:44 left in the first quarter. It's Millville 6, Northern Highlands nothing. Back after this. Time.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Jaden Rainus getting ready to kick off Millville with a 12-play drive that took 5 minutes and 52 seconds. And they get on the board and they lead this game 6-0. Rainus approaches the ball, and there's the kick. An end-over-ender to the near side of the field. And picking up is Luke Saturn at the 13. And he will get it to about the 30. And that's where Northern Highlands will start 1st and 10.
So we'll see what type of offense we'll get from Northern Highlands in regards to are they going to run the ball? You use that quarterback draw again. They did it quite often in the previous games. And with our speed.
So Johnson in at quarterback, the sophomore. He is their runner as well. Trips to the far side for Northern Highlands. Johnson rolls to his right, now throws, and it goes through the hands of his receiver.
That's
I think I was Zach No, it's with
Smikowski.
I can't tell if that's a 16 or a 10.
It's a 10.
If it's 10, it's Danny Smikowski. It is.
He's their best receiver. And you'll see that 10 and 16 are their 2 good receivers.
Even with my new glasses, I can't tell from that far away.
There's
Tony,
a flag on the play, though.
I'm trying.
Rich, but the flag on the play, are they picking it up, or what's it going to be? Holding?
It's going to be a hold
that'll be
against
good.
Northern Highlands. So wipe that play off the board. And it will go back to the 19-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 20 for the Highlanders at the 19-yard line. They will send trips to the far side.
And again, their receivers run picks. They're real good route runners.
Johnson throws into the flat. He's got a man, and taken down immediately is Zach Madison, as he took a throw into the flat and got maybe they're going to mark it down at the 24-yard line, so he gained 5.
Tajir Brown with a nice tackle. It looked like the wrong number there. Let's hear Brooks with the tackle.
So now the trips formation comes to the near side. The ball's on the far hash mark. Sparago, the running back. Johnson rolls to his right, looks down the field, looks for a receiver. Now he throws, and he's got a man. It's complete. And that's going to be to Zach Madison, and the ball's going to be marked at the 45-yard line, gain of 21.
He's a crafty receiver. Again, he knows how to get open. He really fought off the ball there to get open. We had excellent coverage on that play, by the way.
So a 1st down for the Highlanders at their own 45-yard line. Wing to the far side. 2 wides to the far side, ball in the near hash mark. Now Johnson's going to keep it, and he's going to run into a host of Thunderbolts after he gains 2 yards.
I see Cornish with the tackle.
Now Northern Highlands is going to go no huddle as they look to the sideline for the play call. Ball's marked at the 46-yard line. It's 2nd down and 8 with 3:17 left in the first quarter. Millville with a 6-0 lead. Trips to the far side for the Highlanders. They're going to hand it off. It's Sparago. He's going to try to get to the outside. He ain't going to make it. He's going to lose yards back to the 45. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9.
Excellent tackle by sophomore Jamal Wallace Jr.
Ball at the 45-yard line, 3rd down and 9.
Wallace shot his gap and maintained gap control and made the play. Good job by Jamal.
So Northern Highlands will go trips to the far side. 3rd down, 9. Johnson back to pass. Here's the blitz. In his face, it's overthrown, incomplete. And a good pull-up that time by Jamal Wallace Jr. He could have laid out the quarterback, but didn't. The ball was thrown, and he laid off him and didn't get the rough, and the ball was overthrown, incomplete.
Playing championship football. It looks like they're going to go for it. Oh, no, he's going back out.
Dan Moore is the punter for Northern Highlands, and back deep for the Thunderbolts is Naeem Sharp.
Definitely an area where they might do a trick. They're not.
There's the punt. It's a short, shanked kick to the far side of the field. It will take a neutral roll and roll dead at the 31-yard line of Millville. With 2:14 left in the first quarter.
So they picked up 1 first down again, but we got off the field again. So good job by our defense. And now this will be a good tell for the rest of the game, how we move our offense down the field if the Northern Highlands defense made any adjustments to our attack with our short pass attack right now.
At the 31-yard line, Millville takes over 1st and 10, the ball on the far hash mark.
They're going single high safety again, which bodes well for us to leave Brooks out by himself.
Brooks to the near side. They go offset pistol I left. 2 wides to the far side. They're going to hand the ball off. Nope, they're going to waggle with Zamat. He's got a man. The ball's knocked away. And a nice play that time by the linebacker. And it's a number that's not in our program.
Yeah, he wears a different. I watched the film. It's number 30. He's number 36 now, Zach Kostaka. He was 46, 36. He's their best linebacker, leading tackler.
First incomplete pass for Zamat. 2nd and 10. 2 wides to the near side. Again, pistol left. They hand it off to Sharp. Sharp around the side. He's got the sideline. He's near a first down. I think he'll be short by about a yard. They're going to mark him at the 40, so it'll be 3rd down and 1. Gain of 9 for Sharp. 3rd down and 1. Ball on the far hash mark. Millville going from left to right. 1:42 left in the first quarter.
And they have Sharp and not Brasseer Hunter, so going for a yard. We have a game. We have a play clock, so we're down to 15 seconds.
So Millville out of the huddle. They'll send 2 wide to the far side, 1 near side. Offset pistol right for Millville. There's the snap. Handoff. Hunter straight ahead. He will have the first down. He'll gain 4 to the 44-yard line, and Millville picks it up 1st and 10.
So the first down for the Thunderbolts. Tackle reported by Chase Fish was 1st and 10, Millville.
Millville now with a 1st and 10 with the ball on the far hash mark. 2 wides to the near side. They're going to go in that pistol set, so it's an offset left. Hale by himself to the far side. 1st and 10 from the 44. Zamat straight drop back. Here comes the blitz. Down the field, it's overthrown, incomplete. He had Hale, but they had Hale bracketed with the safety over the top.
Yeah, they're playing more towards Hale than they are to Brooks. They have number 25, Matt Boydell, single coverage, but he's sitting about 12 yards off of Brooks.
And that pass could be all day. If you want to go simple hitch route to the near side with Brooks, he gets that all day.
Or would they throw a quick pass and let Brooks run for 7-8 yards?
2nd down and 10 from the 44-yard line. Zamat will pitch it to the near boundary. It's going to be Sharp. He's going to be run out of bounds after no gain, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. So they pitched it to the short side, and there was no room for Sharp, and he's run out of bounds at the 44. So that brings up a 3rd and 10 for Millville. So Hale to the far side. They'll go trips to the near side with Dante Smith, Brooks, and Levan.
Northern Highlands with 2 deep safety.
And Zamat is going to be in shotgun on 3rd down and 10. 3 down linemen for Northern Highlands, and they jump offside.
Now the flag was flown on both sides, Rich, so I wonder what they're going to call it on.
It's going to be a false start against the Thunderbolts, their second false start of the night. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 15.
That was the center. Marcus Offer moved the ball a little bit.
So Millville goes trips to the near side, Hale to the far side, Sharp to lone setback.
This could be a big play here.
3rd and 15. Down the seam, he was looking for Brooks, but he wasn't expecting the pass, and the ball falls incomplete, and the Thunderbolts will punt the ball away.
Yeah, Brooks had a different pattern in mind than what Jacob Zamat had in mind. They crossed wires there, so we'll straighten that out.
Smikowski's back deep for Northern Highlands, waiting for Freddie Levan's punt.
First time we're punting today.
Here comes the rush. Levan gets it off. Short end over ender, and Smikowski will get it at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 with 26 seconds left, first quarter.
So we haven't had much success running the ball as far as any big gains. They're playing us for the run, and I think that short passing game is going to bode well for us when we get the ball back.
Ball is in the middle of the football field, between the hashes. And Northern Highlands goes 1 wide receiver to the far side, 2 near side. Wing to the near side. Strong left. Now in motion goes Saturn. They hand it off to Sparago. And Sparago gets a yard. And it will probably be the last play of the first quarter. Clock running. And that will be the end of the first quarter. With the score, Millville 6, Northern Highlands nothing. We'll be back after this timeout.
In Cumberland County, let's recycle right. We recycle cardboard, paper, aluminum, tin, and plastics number 1 and 2. Look for the 3-arrow triangle usually on the bottom of the plastic container. The number in the center determines the plastic number. Remember to recycle only number 1 and 2 plastics. Plastic bags, plastic film, hoses, and wires are not recyclable. They can damage sorting equipment and create hazardous working conditions. Don't trash our future. Do the right thing. Remember, reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
And now, back to the game.
2nd down, 9 from the 41-yard line. Northern Highlands now brings their trips formation to the near side from the far side. They're going to pitch it, and it's going to go to Sparago, and they got him pinned in the backfield. And now a flag comes in. That might be a holding call against Northern Highlands, and if it is, Millville will decline it because it was a loss of 3 yards. So it is a hold against Northern Highlands, and Millville will be wise to decline it and make it a 3rd and 12.
I would too, because again, they're a crafty team, and you saw what happened last time we had it. We're going to take it. Northern Highlands is a big play team, and again, when they have that Madison, number 16, and then also Smikowski, they're crafty route runners.
Second down and 22. The ball at the 28-yard line on the near hash mark.
What's he stopping it for?
They're going to mark the ball at the 29-yard line instead of the 28. So it's second down and 21.
Does that pass muster for you, Rich?
It does. That was where the foul occurred. So it's going to be Wally, and he hits his man out on the flat. And that is Madison, and Madison will get to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 6. So Wally now in at quarterback.
So that's an interesting take on the head coach as far as the offense and moving the ball.
3rd and 15, the ball at the 35-yard line.
Just a little early in the game to do it.
So Northern Highlands goes to a wing far side along with double wide. Single receiver to the near side. Now in motion is Saturn to the near side. Wally back to pass. Looks. He's got a man
open
on the wheel route at the 45-40, 35-30. And they'll bring Saturn down inside the 15. So Millville has been gashed by the wheel route during the season, and that got him that time. A gain of 53.
Yeah, Saturn came out on motion. And our linebacker didn't pick him up out of the backfield.
At the 12-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Ball in the near hash mark. Wally will take it himself into the line, and he'll be hit and dropped after a gain of 2. Second down 8 from the Millville 10. Ball is located on the near hash mark. Northern Highlands will sing a single receiver near side, 2 wides far side, and a wing to the far side. Wally back to pass. Looks, throws it in the end zone, and the ball is
interference.
Caught! Touchdown, Northern Highlands. Madison catches the pass, and it's a touchdown, but there are flags on the play, and it looks like it's going to be an interference against Millville unless Madison pushed off. And we're looking at the referees to find out.
Yeah, what they're doing, they're putting their receivers on our linebackers. They're looking for mismatches. Really smart.
Now the extra point attempt. Snap, ball down. The kick is up. And the kick is good. 10:35 left, first half. 7-6 in favor of Northern Highlands. Back after this timeout.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
So a penalty on the touchdown. It was either a personal foul or unsportsmanlike conduct, and now Northern Highlands will kick off from the Millville 45.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a squib kick here.
And here is the kickoff, and it will be a squib. And Millville covers it up at the 32-yard line, 33-yard line. Millville will have it 1st and 10.
And our guy smothered it like an armadillo.
We'll mark the ball at the 33-yard line. So Millville down for the first time, now 7-6.
So they kicked off on our 45 and we get it on our 32. I think I'll take that every day.
Millville comes with their base set, 2 wides to each side. Now they empty the backfield. Zamat by himself in the backfield. 3 wides to the far side, 2 near side. Now Brooks in motion. Zamat back to pass. They're going to throw it to Brooks. He's wide open at the 40. And he will get to the 43-yard line. A late hit coming in by Northern Highlands. He was down on his knee, and coming in for Northern Highlands with Jack and Sarah gave him a cheap shot. Gain on the play of 10.
That is a first down.
First down on the gain of 10 by Brooks to the 43-yard line. Again, they go empty backfield. Now Brooks will come into the backfield and give instructions to Zamat, who can't understand. Now Brooks is the running back in this set. Play clock at 6. Zamat takes the snap, hands it off to Brooks. Around left side, he's got room, and into Northern Highland territory and out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Gain on the play of 15 for Brooks.
So it looks like Coach Isle's got to put it on Brooks' shoulders.
At the 42-yard line of Northern Highlands, Millville has a 1st and 10. Trips to the far side of the field. They empty the backfield. Zamat in shotgun. Ball's on the near hash mark. Now Brooks in motion, and it's going to be a motion penalty against the Thunderbolts. So the ball's at the 47-yard line, 1st and 15. Two wide to the near side, 3 to the far side. Now Brooks in motion. There's the snap. Zamat throws the screen. He's got Freddie Levan. Levan shakes one tackler. Now the back judge from 40 yards away throws a flag from one side of the field to the other to make a call. The ball's going to be spotted at the 38, but we'll see what the call is.
Block in the back by our... Yeah, our other receiver was trying to help him out and hit the Northern Highlands guy in the back.
So it's going to be a back to the 50-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 17, 1st and 18, excuse me.
We can still do this. I would.
1st and 18 for Millville. Hunter in at running back.
There you go.
Now they throw it to Brooks in the flat. And it's going to be another flag against Millville. They're going to call a hold against Dante Smith.
And Brooks is down.
And Brooks is down, so we'll check out the flag.
That's piling on there, too. I just looked at the replay, and I don't know what these refs are looking at, but that's piling on.
So they had forward motion for Lodzier Brooks stopped at the 46-yard line. The whistle blew, and then someone from Northern Harding came in and then tackled him after the whistle had blown. And they're going to call the hold against Dante Smith. So it's going to be a 3-yard gain and then a 10-yard penalty. So the ball goes all the way back to the Millville 43-yard line. So it's 1st and 25 for Millville from the 43-yard line. Zamat takes the snap, hands it off to Sharp around right side. He's got room, 45-50, and they're going to call another penalty against Millville.
Sharp, the ball carrier, there is a penalty on it, right?
Sharp gained it all the way. He had a 17-yard gain on the play, and it's going to be all for naught as Millville's going to be called for a holding penalty. And that was a legitimate block. There is no question that was a legitimate block that they called a hold.
Yeah, we're playing against two teams again. The song remains the same, Rich.
So the ball's going to be at the 44-yard line, so an 11-yard gain for Sharp. And another 10-yard penalty, the 6th penalty for 50 yards for Millville. 1st and 24 for the Thunderbolts at the 44-yard line. Now Kayshawn Jones in motion. They get it to Hale. Hale is going to be tackled at the 48-yard line. That's going to be an 8-yard gain to Hale.
A possession-type route. I'm surprised that Coach Allen wouldn't go long here, but I guess he wants to get a chunk, a yardage here.
2nd down, 17. Hale to the near side. Kayshawn Jones, Dante Smith, Freddie Levan to the far side. Sharp, the running back. 2nd and 17. Zamat back to pass. Looks down the field. Has a man dragging. It's Hale. 45, 40, 35, and he has a first down at the 30-yard line. No, they're going to mark him short at the 32. It'll be a 3rd and 1 after the gain of 16 to Hale.
This team is so resilient. Nice play by Teron Hale. Good play by Zamat with a good toss.
3rd down and 1. Or they're going to make it a 1st down and 10 at the 32. So it's a 1st down. 1st down, Thunderbolts at the 32-yard line. 2 wides to each side, Sharp the running back.
Blitz.
Handoff, Sharp. And he'll get to the 30-yard line for a gain of 2. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. Second down, 8 for Millville at the Northern Highlands 30-yard line. Ball between the hash marks.
2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
2 wides to each side. Zamat in shotgun with Sharp to his right. Fake it to Sharp. Back to pass. He's got a man down the sideline.
Oh.
And the ball is overthrown, incomplete, intended for Levan.
Wide open.
That's intended for Lattice.
So 3rd down and 8, the ball at the 30-yard line. And what is most assuredly 4-down territory for the Thunderbolts. So Lodzier Brooks is still on the sideline, although he did go off under his own power. did not appear to be hurt. 2 wides to each side for the Thunderbolts. And now we have a timeout. Millville will take it with them. 7:23 left in the first half. 7-6 Northern Highlands. Back after this timeout.
Smile is more than just your teeth. At Tenbrook Orthodontics, discover the smile you deserve to have. Get more smiles, more affordably priced with Harvard-trained Dr. Tenbrook's 21st century technology. Get Tenbrook's exclusive T1 braces or Invisalign, which gradually delivers a gorgeous smile. 11 locations like Millville, Washington Township, Vineland, and Mullica Hill, Tenbrook Orthodontics. Spend less time, spend less money, have more fun, getting the smile you deserve.
Getting the right pair of glasses along with the quality eye care you deserve can be expensive, but not at Ideal Vision, where for a limited time you can get a complete pair of glasses for just $49.95. And right now that includes our comprehensive eye exam. Ideal Vision is where quality meets affordability, from an on-site optical laboratory making same-day eyeglasses available to hundreds of designer frames from the brands you want, all with the lowest prices guaranteed.
We are here for you and your family's vision needs. Call or stop in today at Ideal Vision. You'll be glad you did.
Imagine.
3rd and 8 for Millville at the Northern Highlands 30. Inside trap to Sharp, and he will get to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 for Sharp and a 4th down and 3. And Millville will go for it. They'll have trips to the near side.
It's Freddie Levan territory here.
Millville will go quads to the near side.
Gonna throw it to Hale.
And they do get it to Hale. Hale will look for room. And he's not going to have enough room. He's beating his feet and not going forward, and he loses 2 yards.
It's the 3rd time he's done that tonight.
So Millville gives up the ball on downs with 6:42 left in the first half. 1st and 10 for Northern Highlands at their own 27-yard line. 3 wides to the far side. They give it to, it's going to be a keeper, and being hit and dropped before he hits to the 30-yard line is going to be Wally.
Solomon Massey-Kent with the tackle, and Brooks is back in the game at cornerback.
Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Northern Highlands, ball in the middle of the football field. They'll send 2 receivers to the far side. Wing near side, lone receiver near side. Wally fakes it, rolls to his left. He's got a man, and it's going to be Smikowski, who bounces off a player and gets it to the 41 of Millville. 29 yards for Smikowski.
Yeah, they're getting Smikowski on one of our linebackers and taking advantage of that mismatch.
At the 41 of Millville, 1st and 10. Northern Highlands on film, they love that rollout flat pass. They do it a lot, and it's been successful for them. Here comes the Millville blitz, man wide open. And that is Smikowski to the 35-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
Defended by Brooks.
Second down, 4 from the Millville 35-yard line. Sparago is the lone running back. Pistol set. And now Millville's going to give him a first down by jumping offside. First and 10 at the 29-yard line of Millville. 2 wides to the far side, 1 near side. Ball in the near hash mark. Wally the quarterback with Sparago the running back. They fake it. Wally is going to be nearly sacked. And then a great catch out there. The ball was one-handed by Smikowski as he rolled out at the 25-yard line for a gain of 4.
They're having a game of catch.
2nd down, 6. Trips to the near side for Northern Highlands. 2 wides to the far side. Empty backfield. Wally rolls to his right. Throws the flat pass again. He's got a man. And a hold downfield not called. That was on Madison. I would think what's good for the goose is good for the gander, but not on that play. Gain on the play of 12 to the 13-yard line.
Clock's going, 4:07 left in the game, in the half.
Ball's at the 13-yard line of Millville. 1st and 10 for Northern Highlands. Trips to the far side, 2 near side. Sparago in motion. Wally keeps it in the middle of the field. He's inside the 10 to about the 8 for a gain of 5. Second down, 4 from the 7.
2nd down, 4 yards to go.
3:30 left, first half, 7-6 in favor of Northern Highlands.
I mean, they're going to run the ball. Every time they go in I formation, Sparago gets the ball.
They're going to go on a reverse into the end zone. The ball is nearly picked off. They went to a halfback option pass, and the ball was nearly intercepted.
By Brooks. Interesting play call there.
Brings up a 3rd and 4 from the 7-yard line. Trips to the far side for Northern Highlands. Sparago, the running back. Wally in shotgun. 3rd down and 4. And now we have a timeout. Timeout, Northern Highlands. 3:15 left first half. 7-6 Northern Highlands back after this.
Living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
And now, back to the game.
Third down and 4 from the 7. Northern Highlands goes 4 wides. Wally in shotgun. Motion now to the near side, Sparago. They throw it in the flat. It's Saturn. Touchdown, Northern Highlands. He came across the formation, and that, again, another flat pass that Millville's not been defending, and Saturn scores.
It's all play action.
Wally is 8 for 8 on the game for 127 yards.
Madison holding 4.
Moore comes on for the extra point. Snap, ball down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 3:09 left in the first half. It's Northern Highlands 14, Millville 6. Back after this timeout.
Church in Millville, New Jersey presents The Joy of Christmas, a musical celebration of the birth of Christ. Join us as carolers sing Christmas favorites in our town square. You'll enjoy soloists, choirs, and period actresses and actors. There's 2 performances. Friday, December 9th at 7 p.m. and Sunday, December 11th at 11 a.m. It's the celebration of the birth of Jesus.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Moore will kick it off for Northern Highlands. Sharp and Brooks back deep for the Thunderbolts.
Again, I wouldn't be surprised if he did do another little squib or try to get to midfield. Our guys are pretty close up.
And there's the kick. It's a high, short kick taken by Sharp at the 26. Looks for room, and he's going to be dragged down at the 23. So he ran backwards, and he got tackled. And that's where Millville will take over 1st and 10.
That's that linebacker, their best player. Kachasta with the play. No number. It's his number for this game.
So Millville will have it 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. The ball's going to be on the near hash mark to start this drive. Brooks is going to be to the far side as Millville sends 2 wides to each side. Sharp is the running back on this play. Zamat in shotgun. 1st and 10 from the 23. Here comes a blitz. They fake. Over the middle. He's got a man. Down the field is Freddie Levan. 40, 30, 20. Down inside the 10-yard line, Freddie Levan. 1st and goal for Millville at the 8-yard line. 69 yards to Freddie Levan.
That's his play. Skinny post in the middle of the field. That was actually a slant.
1st and goal at 8.
At the 8-yard line, 1st and goal for the Thunderbolts. Handoff, Sharp. Off right side, he's in for the touchdown. Naeem Sharp from 8 yards out, and it's now a 14-12 game.
Northern Highlands just got a dose of our offense. All right, let's see if we can make this kick now.
Well, Millville will go for 2, it looks like, to try to tie the game.
We like to go to Brooks here.
Hunter's the running back. 2 wides to each side on the 2-point try. Now Millville will go, they'll do the swinging gate and bring the lineman to the near side. Zamat at quarterback, takes the snap. He's going to throw it. It's going to be Hale, and Hale is not going to get to the end zone. So the 2-point try is no good. 2:37 left in the first half. It's 14-12 Northern Highlands. Back after this timeout.
A century ago, General Tire was born right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Millville gets back in the game on a 2-play, 77-yard drive in 32 seconds.
32 seconds, okay.
They now trail by 2 as they missed the extra point on the first touchdown, and the conversion attempt failed after the second one. So Millville down 2 with 2:37 left in the half.
Now we need good kick return coverage.
Reynes approaches the ball, and there's the kick. High end-over-ender, taken by Saturn at the 8. Comes to the near side of the field. Millville's got him boxed in at the 25. Nice. And that's where Northern Highlands will start 1st and 10.
Rasheer Hunter with the tackle. take this time to wish Coach Serace to get well. He's been sick, and wish he could be here. He's watching online, I bet.
Coach, get better. We love you.
Yeah, we need you. And also, Dr. Miller, not feeling very well either, so our prayers are with him.
1st and 10 for Northern Highlands at their own 25-yard line. Wally is the quarterback. Now Madison in motion. They're going to roll to the left. Here comes Millville's rush.
Oh.
And he throws the ball away. Incomplete.
They have to watch Madison. He rolled out in the flat and was open. We have to stay. We're staying in the zone, and we're not picking it up, and they're picking apart our zone, because that's what they're doing. They're looking at our areas, and they're going into where they're open. And so our guys are transferring coverage from one zone to the other, and Northern Highlands is picking that up and finding our open spots.
Canning near side. Far side is going to be Madison. In motion goes Saturn. 2nd and 10. Handoff into the line goes Sparago, and he gets nothing.
Marcus Offer, good tackle.
2:13 left in the half. Millville has 2 timeouts. They will probably call a timeout if they stop him here. So it's a 3rd and 10 at the 25-yard line. Ball on the near hash mark as Northern Highlands is going from left to right. They'll bring Smikowski, Saturn, and Madison to the near side. Play clock under 10. 3rd and 10 for Northern Highlands. And they're going to run it, and it's going to be Sparago for a yard. And Millville will probably call timeout, and they do. 1:31 left on the clock. Millville calls a timeout. Their second one will take it with them. 1:31 left in the half. It's 14-12 Northern Highlands. Back after this.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money.
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
Before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
Are you ready to find your fit at Rowan College of South Jersey?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to find my fit
in human resources,
in engineering technology,
in healthcare.
With 6 divisions that include more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RCSJ gives you the choice to find a future that fits your goals. Visit rcsj.edu/enroll to start today.
And now, back to the game.
Naeem Sharp standing at his own 40-yard line waiting for the punt from Moore. There's a snap, it's good. There's the punt. A high, short kick. That'll hit and take a Millville roll to the 47-yard line of Northern Highlands with 1:21 left in the first half. So Millville takes over at the Northern Highlands 47-yard line. Millville has 1 timeout remaining.
1st and 10, Millville High School.
So Kayshawn Jones and Brooks are to the far side. They empty the backfield. They go trips to the near side. Zamat in shotgun.
Cornerback's dropped off.
Zamat back to pass. Looks. He's going to throw the drag pattern. And that's going to be Freddie Levan, and they're going to call another penalty against Millville.
Hale with a block in the back.
Levan got out of bounds at the 41-yard line, but they're going to call Hale for a block in the back. So we'll figure this one out.
About a 4-yard pickup, so it'll be like first and 16.
5-yard pickup on the pass.
And then 10, so it'll be first and 15.
Nine penalties for 75 yards for Millville in the first half, and it's a 1st and 15 from the Millville 48-yard line. 3 wides near side. 2 wide to the far side. The trips are to the near side boundary. Zamat in shotgun. Brooks in motion to the far side. He's back to pass. Looks down the field. He's got his man, and the ball is underthrown.
That's interference.
They're going to call an interference against Northern Highlands.
You hear
Flag
me, folks?
flies.
I'm clapping. About time we had an interference call. Pulled him right down to the ground.
So since it was a 1st and 15, the 15-yard penalty makes it a first down.
Minute left.
Exactly 1 minute left. The ball is placed at the 37-yard line of Northern Highlands. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit. Exactly a minute left. Millville with 1 timeout remaining. Zamat in shotgun, 2 wides to each side, ball on the near hash mark. Now Brooks in motion. They're going to throw the seam pattern. He's got a man at the 20-yard line. That is Kayshawn Jones. Gain on the play of 17.
On a slant pattern. No huddle.
Millville goes no huddle. 44 seconds left. They go to Brooks around left end. 20 and runs out of bounds at the 17-yard line. And if you can't see the game here, because we're not allowed to televise it, that was a 2-yard gain by Brooks, who stepped out at the 17, and the linesman came and marked the ball at the 18.
But wise to stop the clock, though.
39 seconds left, 2nd and 8 from the 18-yard line. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Millville did not want to, they don't want to get clipped for a delay penalty. Clock now at 8. They're just breaking the huddle. 2 wides to each side. 3 on the clock. And it's going to be a delay. They don't call it. Zamat back to pass. Zamat will take it himself. And a flag downfield. We'll see what that is. It's actually in the secondary.
I don't see any linemen downfield, so it can't be any linemen downfield. I didn't see any players where the flag was flown.
So we will check and see what the flag is. Zamat gained 3 to the 15.
Oh, it's interference. No? Holding.
It's going to be an offensive hold.
Defensive hold, right? Defensive hold, Rich.
Correct, to the 5-yard line. 34 seconds left, 1st and goal, Millville at the Northern Highlands 5-yard line.
He pulled our receiver down to the ground.
Zamat in shotgun, Brooks in motion. Zamat, quarterback draw up the middle. He gets to the 2-yard line, clock running. Gain of 3. So Millville gets out of it. They do have a timeout, and Millville takes it. We'll take it with them. 21 seconds left in the half. 14-12 Northern Highlands. Back after this.
Because I didn't want
Changing colors. Life's colors change daily for each of us. We go from happy to sad, anxious to peaceful. There's events we endure and ones we enjoy. The colors of life are always changing, but there's one that's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Come, let us introduce you to Him, New Life Church, the church of many colors.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, We do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
Bryce here, Hunter and Wildcat for Millville. They're going to pitch it. And the ball's going to be at the 1 yard line. Millville's got to hurry.
Hurry up.
It's now 3rd down.
Hurry
Millville's
up.
got to get up. 9, 8, 7. Millville's got to set. It's 5 seconds. And Millville spikes the ball with 3 seconds left.
Now here's a choice now whether we kick it or go for it. We're going to go for it.
The ball's going to be at the 1 yard line with 3 seconds remaining.
Exchanging personnel.
So looks like Millville is going to go.
They're going to go Wildcat with
They're going to go for it. The ball's at the 1 yard line. They're going to go Wildcat. Asir Cornish is the quarterback. And we have, before the play, it looks like it's going to be
Highlands called timeout.
A timeout, Northern Highlands, I believe. So there's still 3 seconds left, and Northern Highlands calls timeout.
Couldn't write a better script with this.
So Millville will have the ball at the 1 yard line. This will be the last play of the half. A big play in this game. It could be a very big momentum shift in this game because Millville will get the ball to start the second half. So Millville showed Wildcat with Asir Cornish in and also Latzir Brooks behind center.
I just saw Latzir Brooks go to the sideline, so I don't see him.
Millville would be wise to spread him out and run the ball.
It's Bryce here, Hunter time. Power.
4th down and 1 from the Northern Highlands 1, and Northern Highlands has everybody up on the line of scrimmage. Full house backfield for Millville. Fumbles the ball, and
his knee was down.
Zamat was down, and that's the end of the first half. We go to halftime, and Zamat fumbled the snap, and then when he went down to get it, his knee was down, and that's the end of the first half with the score, Northern Highlands 14, Millville 12. We go to halftime and be back with more after this.
Welcome to The Authority at the Solid Waste Complex, where we can solve all of your waste disposal needs. Here at the Solid Waste Complex, we service the residents of Cumberland County in disposing of their solid waste in a safe, convenient, and inexpensive way. We accept bulk, garbage, recycling, tires, and metals. If it won't fit in your curbside can or won't be picked up by your local municipality on trash day, we're here to help. The process of disposing is easy. When you first arrive at the Solid Waste Complex, you will pull in through the main entrance and follow the paved road to our scale house. Pull onto the scale through the left lane closest to the scale house window. Once your vehicle and waste are weighed, our friendly staff will guide you toward the convenience center. The convenience center is where you will dispose of your waste. Simply follow the paved road and take the ramp up into the area. From there, our staff will direct you to park and dispose in a designated area, depending on what kind of waste you have. Once finished, head back down the ramp towards the scale house for your vehicle to be weighed again. Pay your weight difference at just 4 cents per pound. We accept credit, debit, or cash. However, credit or debit is preferred. As you exit the solid waste complex, you can be happy knowing you disposed of your unwanted items in a safe, convenient, and inexpensive way. Questions? Visit our website at ccia-net.com. Our hours of operation are 7:30 to 3:30, Monday through Friday, 8 to 12 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
In Cumberland County, let's recycle right. We recycle cardboard, paper, aluminum, tin, and plastics number 1 and 2. Look for the 3-arrow triangle usually on the bottom of the plastic container. The number in the center determines the plastic number. Remember to recycle only number 1 and 2 plastics. Plastic bags, plastic film, hoses, and wires are not recyclable. They can damage sorting equipment and create hazardous working conditions. Don't trash our future. Do the right thing. Remember, reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
Your smile is more than just your teeth. At Tenbrook Orthodontics, discover the smile you deserve to have. Get more smiles, more affordably priced with Harvard-trained Dr. Tenbrook's 21st century technology. Get Tenbrook's exclusive T1 braces or Invisalign, which gradually delivers a gorgeous smile. 11 locations like Millville, Washington Township, Vineland, and Mullica Hill, Tenbrook Orthodontics. Spend less time, spend less money, have more fun getting the smile you deserve.
Getting the right pair of glasses along with the quality eye care you deserve can be expensive, but not at Ideal Vision, where for a limited time you can get a complete pair of glasses for just $49.95. And right now that includes our comprehensive eye exam. Ideal Vision is where quality meets affordability, from an on-site optical laboratory making same-day eyeglasses available to hundreds of designer frames from the brands you want, all with the lowest prices guaranteed.
We are here for you and your family's vision needs. Call or stop in today at Ideal Vision. You'll be glad you did.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
New Life Church in Millville, New Jersey presents The Joy of Christmas, a musical celebration of the birth of Christ. Join us as carolers sing Christmas favorites in our town square. You'll enjoy soloists, choirs, and period actresses and actors. There's 2 performances, Friday, December 9th at 7 p.m. and Sunday, December 11th at 11 a.m. It's the celebration of the birth of Jesus.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
We are at halftime at SHI Stadium on the campus of Rutgers University, and Northern Highlands leads this game by a score of 14-12 in a first half that saw a lot of big plays for Northern Highlands, but Millville, Tony Trongone, outgained Northern Highlands by 100 yards.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that we're trailing in this game with the amount of yards we've gained. But I'll go with the end of the half here. I think that was a big issue there. We had 4 plays, first and goal, and we didn't capitalize on that. And you can see right now, well, you can't see it, but we have our kicker practicing because ordinarily, I think this was at the beginning of the year, we would have had Jaden Reyes out there to kick free. But I think Coach doesn't have the confidence. It is a little windy out, but we're going to need Jaden Reyes to make a few kicks here, I think.
So let's take a look at some halftime stats. Millville led off the scoring. It was Brooks with a 16-yard pass from Zamat. The extra point kick was wide. And Millville had a 6-0 lead with 4:44 left in the first. And Northern Highlands scored with 10:35 left in the second. It was Madison on a 10-yard pass from Wally. Moore's kick made it 7-6. And then with 3:09 left in the half, it was Saturn on a 7-yard pass from Wally. Moore's kick made it 14-6. And then Millville struck back on a 2-play drive. It was first was a 69-yard pass to Freddie Levan on a beautiful slant pattern across the field. And he took the ball, was tackled at the 8-yard line of Northern Highlands, and Naeem Sharp took it in from there with 2:37. Millville had a chance to take the lead. They had 4th and goal at the 1 with 3 seconds left, and Zamat fumbled the snap. And when he went to pick it up, his knee was on the ground. And so Millville came up empty on that last drive, and so they are down by 2 points at halftime. The star is going to be Jacob Zamat, 18 of 23 passing in the first half, 210 yards, no interceptions. Brooks has 8 catches for 63. Hale, 5 for 34. Levan, 3 for 81. Naeem Sharp, 6 carries for 35. Brooks, 2 for 17. Hunter, 4 for 11. For Northern Highlands, J.R. Wally came into the game in relief of Johnson at quarterback, was 8 of 9 for 127 yards. And Northern Highlands has not been able to run the football. In total, they've got 26 yards rushing, all of it from their quarterbacks. So Sparago has got 5 carries for -2. Johnson, 2 carries for 17. Wally, 3 carries for 11. And, Tony, Millville's done a great job at the point of attack, but Northern Highlands has been attacking Millville's defense with the rollout flat pass. And what that is the wide receiver or a motioning back across the formation just flattens out into the wide side of the field and does not go upfield and takes that little flat pass as Millville's defense vacates it, and then they take it for yardage.
Yeah, they're also looking at mismatches with their speedsters, with their wide receivers on our linebackers. Like you said, they're having that motion, coming out motion out in the flat. A linebacker picks him up, and he just won't he's not going to stay step for step with that receiver also. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Core, our defensive coordinator, does with making adjustments, because it was those flat those passes in the flat, but also you had Madison had a catch, and also Smikowski with they're good route runners. I've been saying it's the 5th time I said it tonight, but also the fact that they look for mismatches. They're moving their guys around, looking for us. They're looking for one of their receivers and one of our linebackers, and they're freeing up and getting big gains with us. So we have to make those corrections.
And Jaden Reyes is right now on the field practicing for the Thunderbolts, and he just hit a 30-yarder that had about 20 yards to spare. I mean, he actually hit the back net in the air, and the back net here at SHI Stadium is about 20 yards past the goalpost. So as we're watching him here, if he's going to go to the east side of the field, it's possible if Millville has that in the fourth quarter, he could be available for a 35-yard field goal.
Yeah, we're going to need it because right now we'd be tied with the 2 extra points. Also, not saying it's his fault, because again it could be a breakdown on the hold or even on blocking. But we need those extra points. That's the difference in the game right now.
The bad news is Millville gave up points to end the first half. The good news is they get the ball to start the second half. So Millville did score with 2:37 left, and you could say, oh, that's great. They cut the lead from 8 to 2, and then they get the ball to start the second half. But the problem is they had that other possession and should have scored but didn't. Now, will that come back to haunt Millville? We don't know.
If I'm a teenager, I'm thinking I moved the ball. I'm feeling pretty confident right now in the locker room. I really do. I'm going to be positive about it and say we're going to be ready. We're going to come out, and we know we can move the ball on them. We just got to, again, how many penalties we have just on
9 for 75.
Illegal procedure, though.
We have 2 of those.
So we got to stop those. They when we're like a third and 4, third or 5, and all of a sudden we got illegal procedure. Now we have a long third down play to make, and so we got to stop that. And the wind is blowing. What would you say the wind's blowing now?
The wind is blowing from right to left as we see it, and I would say it's probably 10 to 15. And so it's picked up just a tad. The ribbons at the top of the goalpost are definitely pointing east. So
I wonder why Jaden isn't going to go kick some on the other side to kick in the wind. That was a 40-yarder he just made. I'd use the other. I'd be kicking. And one thing we have to realize too, these goalposts are not as wide as high school goalposts. So we're playing with college goalposts, which are more narrow.
We are at halftime at SHI Stadium in Millville with 276 total yards, 210 in the air, 66 on the ground. Northern Highlands 150 through the air and 26 on the ground. And Millville will get the ball to start the second half. We will take a break and come back with more after this.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money.
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
Before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
Are you ready to find your fit at Rowan College of South Jersey?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
To find my fit.
In human resources.
In engineering technology.
In healthcare.
With 6 divisions that include more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RCSJ gives you the choice to find a future that fits your goals. Visit rcsj.edu/enroll to start today.
Changing colors. Life's colors change daily for each of us. We go from happy to sad, anxious to peaceful. There's events we endure and ones we enjoy. The colors of life are always changing, but there's one that's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Come, let us introduce you to Him, New Life Church, the church of many colors.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
Welcome to The Authority at the Solid Waste Complex, where we can solve all of your waste disposal needs. Here at the Solid Waste Complex, we service the residents of Cumberland County in disposing of their solid waste in a safe, convenient, and inexpensive way. We accept bulk, garbage, recycling, tires, and metals. If it won't fit in your curbside can or won't be picked up by your local municipality on trash day, we're here to help. The process of disposing is easy. When you first arrive at the Solid Waste Complex, you will pull in through the main entrance and follow the paved road to our scale house. Pull onto the scale through the left lane closest to the scale house window. Once your vehicle and waste are weighed, our friendly staff will guide you toward the convenience center. The convenience center is where you will dispose of your waste. Simply follow the paved road and take the ramp up into the area. From there, our staff will direct you to park and dispose in a designated area, depending on what kind of waste you have. Once finished, Head back down the ramp towards the scale house for your vehicle to be weighed again. Pay your weight difference at just 4 cents per pound. We accept credit, debit, or cash. However, credit or debit is preferred. As you exit the solid waste complex, you can be happy knowing you disposed of your unwanted items in a safe, convenient, and inexpensive way. Questions? Visit our website at ccia-net.com. Our hours of operation are 7:30 to 3:30, Monday through Friday, 8 to 12 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
In Cumberland County, let's recycle right. We recycle cardboard, paper, aluminum, tin, and plastics number 1 and 2. Look for the 3-arrow triangle usually on the bottom of the plastic container. The number in the center determines the plastic number. Remember to recycle only number 1 and 2 plastics. Plastic bags, plastic film, hoses, and wires are not recyclable. They can damage sorting equipment and create hazardous working conditions. Don't trash our future. Do the right thing. Remember, reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as the Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
Your smile is more than just your teeth. At Tenbrook Orthodontics, discover the smile you deserve to have. Get more smiles, more affordably priced with Harvard-trained Dr. Tenbrook's 21st century technology. Get Tenbrook's exclusive T1 braces or Invisalign, which gradually delivers a gorgeous smile. 11 locations like Millville, Washington Township, Vineland, and Mullica Hill, Tenbrook Orthodontics. Spend less time, spend less money, have more fun getting the smile you deserve.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
We are back for second half action. Glad you can join us on Facebook Live and YouTube, but also WMVB 96.1. Glad you can join us for the action. And for those of you wondering why you're looking at a stream rather than the action, it's because Quinn Broadcasting does not own the rights to be able to broadcast this game on video. That is owned by NJ.com. And so we are broadcasting it for our faithful in Cumberland County. And we thank you for joining us. Moore will kick it off for Northern Highlands. Sharp and Brooks back deep for the Thunderbolts. Moore's been making sure he kicks off short and does not get the ball into Brooks' hands. And he does the same this time, and he's got Sharp at the 25. Sharp tries to get around the end, cuts it upfield, gets across the 35, and Millville will have good field position at the 37-yard line to start this drive.
I like that north-south running by Naheem, too. Run the ball upfield. So we got the ball, and we're with the win in this quarter. We're throwing with the wind. Wind's at our back.
At the 37-yard line, far hash mark, 1st and 10 for the Thunderbolts. Hale comes to the near side, trips to the far side. Sharp is the running back, 1st and 10. Zamat throws the ball on the flat, cross the 40 and run out of bounds for Millville. And that was Dante Smith, thank you.
2. I couldn't see the number on there. All day
Gain
long,
of 8.
all day long we can do that to this team. They're playing so far off of us. All
2nd down
day
and
long.
2. Straight ahead handoff, Brashear Hunter. And Brashear gets a yard to the 46 before he trips. So it's going to be 3rd down and less than 1.
Under the ball carrier. Stop flag in 7.
Millville needs the 47-yard.
Oh,
they actually gave him the 1st down.
Oh, spotted the ball in our favor, Rich.
So a gain of 2 and a 1st down. Millville in their base set with 2 wides to each side. Hunter the running back. Zamat, straight drop back. Looks down the field. He's got
open.
his man, and it's caught inside the 25. Down near the 22-yard line is Lodzier Brooks. 30 yards to Brooks and a 1st down.
Single man coverage. Single high safety. All night long.
At the 23 of Northern Highlands, far hash mark, 1st and 10. 2 wides to each side. Zamat takes the snap. Looks, he's going to go again into the end zone. And the ball is overthrown, incomplete.
Again, I do those little quick little passes because they're playing so far off the ball, Rich. You can get 5, 6, 7 yards without any effort. Just got to catch the ball.
Zamat is 20 of 26 passing this evening for 248 yards. Trips to the near side for Millville. Brooks will go to the far side. Brashear Hunter's the running back. Now Hale in motion into the formation. Zamat takes the snap. He's going to throw it to Levan, and Levan slips. Loses 4 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd and 14.
Number 8, Pearson DeBruyne picked that up quickly. But you can even do a fake one of them and take one of the guys long now. Because that's what they were doing. They were faking the screen and throwing it out deep.
3rd down, 14 for Millville. Ball's now on the near hash mark. And Millville will send trips to the short side of the field. Brooks by himself to the far side of the field. Shallow safeties. Zamat in shotgun. Back to pass, looks down the field. He's flushed out, looking for a receiver. Looking to the near side. He's going to run the ball, and he's going to go down to the 21-yard line for a gain of 6. And that will bring up a 4th and 8. And Millville will go for it.
So Hunter's going to come out of the game.
And it looks like Millville will have all receivers out there. They'll empty the backfield.
Put Kashawn Jones out also.
Clock now under 10. Zamat in shotgun. Trips to the far side. Zamat takes the snap. Extra pressure coming. He throws. And the ball's picked off. Picked off. And getting to the 10-yard line is Matt Boydell.
Looked like he overthrew it. Was going for Freddie Levan, I think.
So with 9:16 left third quarter, Northern Highlands has the ball at their own 10-yard line.
He was going for Freddie, but overthrew Freddie.
2 wides to the far side. Now Saturn in motion. Quarterback keeper. And getting tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Nice play by Asir Cornish for no gain for Wally.
If you think about that interception, that was better than not making an incomplete pass. Because it put them deeper in their own territory. It was 4th and 10.
2nd down and 10 from the 10. The Highlanders will send trips to the far side.
They're going to look for.
They're going to throw that flat pass again, and that's going to be Smikowski for a yard, and that's it. They're going to give him 2 to the 12-yard line. He never made it to the 12-yard line, but the linesman is going to give him the extra yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
Big play here. Again, they look for mismatches. They like to go to Madison, number 16, on these 3rd and long plays. He's a good possession receiver. Also Canning, number 2.
Trips to the near side. Wally takes the snap. He's going to be blitzed and he's going to be dropped at the 5-yard line.
Rasir Hunter.
So Millville came with pressure, and now Northern Highlands will have to punt from their own end zone. Millville should get the ball in really good shape if they can field this punt.
No penalties.
Moore standing in the back of his own end zone. Naeem Sharp standing at the Northern Highlands 40 waiting for the punt.
Kicking into the wind.
And there's the kick. And
Look
it will
at the
hit
wind, take it.
And it will die at the 29-yard line of Northern Highlands.
Good field position for us. Yeah.
So with 7:18 left, Millville has a short field at the Northern Highlands 29-yard line.
We have to take advantage of this quarter with having the wind to our back.
The ball's placed at the far hash mark. Millville comes out, 1st and 10. Hale to the near side, trips to the far side. A trips bunch. Zamat back to pass. Looks, he's got a man, and it's overthrown at the 13-yard line. The intended receiver was Latsier Brooks.
I think the wind is taking it up. That's the 3rd time I saw a ball sail high. So the ball sailing high after he throws it.
So 2nd and 10. Millville goes to their base set, which is 2 wides to each side. Sharp, the running back. 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. Handoff, Sharp, around right side. He's got a little bit of room. Makes a move inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 6. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4.
A good play call.
3rd down 4 for Millville. Ball on the far hash mark at the 23-yard line. Trips to the near side. Single receiver to the far side. Sharp to the left of Zamat. Highlanders showing pressure. They hand it off to Sharp. He's going to get near a 1st down if he doesn't have it. And they're going to mark it right at the 1st down marker. They may have to measure. It's going to be close. And the referee says it is 4th down, but it's 4th down and about 2 feet tops, maybe 4th and a foot.
4th down.
I'd go for a measurement here. Look, they put it closer to the 20.
So it's going to be 4th down, and the ball is setting between the 20 and the 19. They have to get to the 19. So Millville will spread him out, 2 wides to each side. Bryceer Hunter, the running back. Zamat takes the snap, hands it off. Hunter straight ahead, off the 1st down and more. Inside the 15, fighting inside the 10. They're going to mark him down just outside the 10-yard line at the 11. Gain on the play of 9 for Hunter and a first down.
Tackled by Jackie and Sarah. First down, Thunderbolts.
First and 10 from the 11.
Give Kevin White credit. Good blocking.
Handoff. Hunter straight ahead. Inside the 5. Inside the 3-yard line. A gain on the play of 8 for Hunter. It'll bring up a second down and 2. Millville can get a first down at the 1.
Second down.
Second down. Hunter again. Into the line. He's near a first down. He got to the 1-yard line, then got pushed back. Now the linesman saying he never made the 1-yard line. So a gain of 1 for Hunter. And it's going to be third down and less than a yard. It's going to be Hunter. Zamat into the end zone. And the ball is caught. Touchdown.
I thought it hit the ground. Freddie Levin with the touchdown.
So Zamat rolls out and throws, and he faked it to Bryceer Hunter, took it himself, and then he hit Freddie Levin in the end zone for the touchdown. And Millville will go for 2. Trips to the far side. Ball in the middle of the football field. Hale to the near side. Now Brooks in motion. Now they back in motion to the far side. Zamat rolls out, throws it in the end zone, and the ball is incomplete. 4:41 left. In the third quarter, it's Millville 18, Northern Highlands 14. Back after this timeout.
Getting the right pair of glasses along with the quality eye care you deserve can be expensive, but not at Ideal Vision, where for a limited time you can get a complete pair of glasses for just $49.95. And right now that includes our comprehensive eye exam. Ideal Vision is where quality meets affordability, from an on-site optical laboratory making same-day eyeglasses available to hundreds of designer frames from the brands you want, all with the lowest prices guaranteed.
We are here for you and your family's vision needs. Call or stop in today at Ideal Vision. You'll be glad you did.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
.441 left in the third quarter. Millville has regained the lead at 18-14. Then Reynes will kick off for the Thunderbolts. Here's the approach by Reynes and the kick. End over ender, Sparago at the 12. Over the 20, he's surrounded by Thunderbolts. And he's taken down at the 23-yard line. That's where the Highlanders will have it first and 10.
Tyzon Smith with the tackle. Our coverage on kickoff has been great today.
A point of emphasis, especially after that big return in the Vineland game.
Yes, and the Mainland game that we had to make a stop.
Trips to the near side for Northern Highlands. Handoff, Sparago. Sparago will get to the 25-yard line for a gain of 2. That gets Sparago back to even. 6 carries, no yards.
Sparago, the ball carrier.
Second down, 8 from the 25-yard line. The ball resting on the 25. Trips to the near side for Northern Highlands.
Another rollout.
Millville covered the flat pattern that time, and Wally is tackled on the sideline, and the linesman got hit too, and the ball fell incomplete. So that time, Millville did a great job of stepping up to that flat pass, and Wally had no one to throw to.
That tells me we had a talk at halftime, Rich, about this. So that's a good sign for us.
3rd down 8 from the 25. Ball resting near the far hash mark. 2 wides to each side for Northern Highlands. Madison in motion to the far side. Back to pass, Wally. He's flushed out of the pocket. He throws, and the ball is caught. First down at the 35-yard line. And the ball is caught by Fred Canning.
Yeah, Fred Canning is another guy. Makes big plays for this team.
Gain on the play of 10 and a first down. At the 35-yard line of Northern Highlands. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders. It's going to be a keeper, and that's Wally across the 40 to about the 43. He's going to gain 8. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Eight-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So Northern Highlands comes out and trips to the near side. Then they go 2 wide to the far side. Wally's the quarterback. They fake the Sparago. Wally keeps it. And he's going to be tripped up, but not before he gets the first down at the 48-yard line. Gain on the play of 5.
First down.
First and 10 for Northern Highlands at their own 48-yard line. 2 wides to the far side, wing to the far side, 1 wide receiver near side. Pistol set for Northern Highlands. Straight ahead handoff Sparago, and he goes nowhere. No gain.
Handoff to Coach Sparago.
2nd down, 10 from the 48-yard line.
Left at the line of scrimmage.
Ball resting near the middle of the field, right where the Rutgers R is in the middle of the field.
Stopped by Keon German. Haven't heard his name lately. Haven't called his name in a while.
So Canning comes to the near side. Saturn and Madison to the far side. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Fake the handoff. Wally back to pass. He's got a man on the route, and it's incomplete and went through the hands of Saturn. Hale was confused. The ball sailed over his head. He was in good coverage position, but couldn't get his eye on the ball, and it went through the hands of Saturn, incomplete.
This is going to be big now. Because again, I think, would you call this 4th down territory? You think they're going to go 4 downs here if we make a play here?
I think they'd have to punt it in this field position.
Yeah. But they'd be punting it into the wind.
Trips to the far side. 3rd down for Northern Highlands. 3rd and 10. Wally throws, flat pass, and that's Mikowski, and he's hit,
nice.
And the ball's fumbled. Who's got it? Millville? Is it a fumble?
Yes, it is.
So a fumble, and Millville recovers.
What a tackle.
And now they're going to huddle up here. The referee or the official nearest the play called it a fumble. They're going to call an incomplete pass. The official closest to the play called it a fumble. And then they all huddled up, and they said, no, it wasn't.
That was Brashear Hunter with that hit.
So the clock stops. It's 4th and 10.
Unbelievable.
And Moore back to punt for Northern Highlands. 1:39 left, 3rd quarter. 18-14. Millville. There's a snap. It's good. There's the punt, a low liner. It's going to take a Northern Highlands roll and be downed at the 15-yard line of Millville.
That was a very smart play by that punter because they're putting it up in the air and it's just going backwards, and he just line drived it to keep it low. Very smart play. Very smart play.
So Millville, with 1:28 left in the third quarter, takes over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. Glad you can join us. QBC TV 22, also on Facebook Live and 96.1 WMVB. The first state championship game of Group 4, all groups here at Rutgers this weekend. Millville comes out, again, base set, 2 wides to each side. Sharp, the running back. Zaman in shotgun. Takes the snap. Hand off to Sharp. Around left, he fumbles the ball, and the ball's loose, and Northern Highlands gets it inside the 10-yard line in Millville territory. So Sharp had it. The ball just came out. And Northern Highlands recovers with goal to go. And they have the ball just inside the Millville 10-yard line. So Millville will have to call on their defense. Wally takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself and go nowhere. Drop for no gain at the 10-yard line.
Tackled by Darian Blackowitz.
Second down and goal from the 10-yard line. 2 wides to the near side, 1 far side. Now Saturn in motion to the far side. It's going to be a keeper by Wally, and he's going to be dropped for a gain of 2. He had some room, but it closed up in a hurry. Bryce Hunter came up and decked him at the 8-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. It would be a huge stop for the Thunderbolts.
This is where we got to make sure we have somebody covering Madison and Smikowski. And they were summoning their coach.
Wally takes the snap, straight drop back, looks into the end zone, he's being flushed. He throws it, and the ball is overthrown, incomplete.
Pass intended for Smikowski, incomplete.
And it looks like they will send Moore on for a field goal. The field goal will be about 25 yards.
Madison the holder.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. And Moore comes on for the field goal. It will be a 25-yarder.
We got to watch out. We can't do that. We can't wave our arms like that.
There's a snap. Ball down. The kick is up.
Blocked.
Kick is blocked. The kick is blocked. And Millville will take over at the 20-yard line with 2 seconds left in the third quarter. So Millville fumbles, but it does not hurt them. We'll take a timeout. 18-14 Millville, back after this.
Living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort.
Smoke screen to Brooks. At the 10, 15, 20, still going to the 21-yard line. Gain of 12 on the play. Millville took over at the 9-yard line, and I can't understand why. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score. Millville 18, Northern Highlands 14. Back with fourth quarter action after this.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
before it's too late. Get ready at TD.com.
And now, back to the game.
Millville has a 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
I want to get this in there. That block field goal was by Letzier Brooks on the edge. He came in fast and blocked it. So a fabulous play by Letzier. And then also another first down play by him. So showing his talent.
LeVan and Hale to the far side. Near side, Brooks. Offset pistol left for the Thunderbolts. Handoff, Sharp. Cross the 25, 30, 35, into the secondary. Cross the 45 to the 47-yard line. A gain of 26 for Naeem Sharp. First and 10 at the 47-yard line. Naeem Sharp did a fantastic job with that jump cut. A free rusher came in.
Dario caught him behind the line of scrimmage, and he still got away.
He planted his foot and avoided the tackler and ran into the secondary. Ball at the 47-yard line, 1st and 10.
Looked like Naheem was upset about that fumble earlier. That's what I think happened.
2 wides to each side. Play clock under 10. Now under 5. There's the snap just in time. They're going to do a reverse. And
what are they doing?
And now they fumble the ball, and Northern Highlands has it, I think. They tried to do a reverse, and Brooks tried to throw it back to Zamad, and Zamad fumbled the ball, and it's going to be whose football? And they're going to give the ball. Still nothing from the referee. Still nothing from the referee. They're going to call Northern Highlands ball.
Shoot ourselves in the foot.
So Northern Highlands has the ball at the Millville 30-yard line. Ball spotted on the far hash mark. 1st and 10 at the 35.
That's called an unforced error.
So Millville with another turnover. Wally, straight drop back. He's being rushed. He's going to be sacked at the 47-yard line, loss of 12.
Solomon Massey Kent with the sack. It's amazing what our kids can do, even with the things that we make mistakes on.
Ball spotted at the 46-yard line, loss of 11, 2nd and 21. Trips to the near side, 2 wides to the far side. Wally straight drop back. He's going to take it himself, and he's got lots of room. And he's down to the 30-yard line. Gain on the play of 16. It'll be a 3rd and 5. 3rd down 5 for the Highlanders.
So we're going to stay in our lanes. Over pursuit allowed that gain with the quarterback sneak.
2 wides to the far side, 1 near side. 3rd and 5 for Northern Highlands. And another quarterback keeper. And a first down inside the 25 to the 24. And Saturn was moving at the snap. He was moving toward the line of scrimmage. And the referees never picked it up. Gain on the play of 7 for Wally. At the 23 of Millville, 1st and 10. Saturn in motion. Again, he's taking off to the line of scrimmage. Back deep. It's going to be overthrown, incomplete. If you watch the replay, if you get a chance to see the replay, number 2 for Northern Highlands, Luke Saturn, is taking off toward the line of scrimmage before the ball's even snapped. Second and 10 from the Millville 23-yard line. Trips to the near side, 2 wides to the far side. Millville with 5 in the box. Now they fake it, and Wally keeps it, and he's going to get to the 20 for a gain of 3. It'll be a 3rd and 7. Third down and 7, the ball at the 20-yard line.
Our defense is looking to make another big stop, Rich. I don't know how many times we can go to the well.
Third down, 7. Ball at the Millville 20-yard line. The ball is squarely in the middle of the football field. Northern Highlands goes trips bunch to the near side. Now they'll shift it to the far side. All 3 men moving. Now they're going to pitch it wide. And that's Sparago. And Sparago's going to be run out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Gain of 2 to be 4th and 3.
It's a big call here. 8 minutes and 29 seconds left in the game, Rich. They're going to go for it.
And it looks like they will be going for it. The offense is on the field at 4th and 3. They've got a kicker, and they've got the wind at their back. 4th down and 5 from the 18-yard line. Millville got to watch themselves and be disciplined and not jump off sides. Watch the football.
Northern Highlands is calling it audible.
4th down, 5 from the 18-yard line.
They do hard count.
Millville comes with a blitz. They roll, they throw, and it's dropped. And he would not have had enough for the first down anyway, and that's Smikowski. And Millville takes over at the 18, 1st and 10. So another turnover for the Thunderbolts.
And
does not hurt them. We'll take a break and come back right after this.
Another save by our defense.
Kids and money.
Are you ready to find your fit at Rowan College of South Jersey?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
To find my fit.
In human resources. In engineering technology.
In healthcare.
With 6 divisions that include more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RCSJ gives you the choice to find a future that fits your goals. Visit rcsj.edu.
Offset pistol left. Handoff to Sharp, and Sharp gets maybe a yard, if that. No gain for Sharp. It'll be a 2nd down and 10 at the 18. 2 wides to the near side, 1 far side. Millville in the offset pistol right this time. 7:52 left in the game. And Zamat in shotgun. Zamat takes the snap, handoff right up the gut, and that's Bryce Hunter to the 21-yard line for a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Thunderbolts. So Millville goes 2 wide to the far side, Brooks to the near side. 3rd down and 7. Two running backs to each side of Zamat, who's in shotgun. Ball the far hash mark. 3rd and 7. Handoff, Hunter. Tries to drive forward. He's going to be stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 3. It'll be a 4th and 4.
And we're going to be putting into the wind, too.
Fourth down and 4, ball at the 24-yard line. Millville decides to run all 3 plays, and they will punt the ball away to the Highlanders. Levan standing at his own 12-yard line. Snap is good. There's the kick. It's a low kick that'll take a Millville roll.
That's going to help
into Northern Highlands territory. And it's down at the 27-yard line of Northern Highlands. And I don't know why it was down at the 27, because it was rolling in Millville's favor.
Should have let it go.
18-14 in favor of Millville. 6:09 left in the game. Northern Highlands has it 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Millville with 3 turnovers in the game and 9 penalties, and still leading the game. No turnovers for Northern Highlands, although one of them should have been. 2 wides to the near side. Wally back to pass. Throws it into the flat. It's incomplete, underthrown. 2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line.
Looks like they had more success with Johnson passing the ball, but Wally's better throwing the ball. Running the ball with those sneaks.
At the 28-yard line, it's 2nd down and 10. Trips to the near side for Northern Highlands. Wally takes the snap, will roll to his left. Looks down the field, then he'll throw, and he throws it away. And if you take a look, he may have been beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. They're talking now, Rich.
Was he past the 28-yard line when he threw it?
That's a loss of down.
And that's a penalty and loss of down if he's beyond the 28-yard line. And he certainly, and he was at the 29-yard line when he threw it. We were looking at a replay here, and yes, he was at the 29-yard line when he threw the ball. And the linesman didn't throw the flag. So they're still looking, and they're conversing at the 28-yard line. And
about time. Oh.
And so finally they decide to call the penalty. So it's loss of down and a penalty, I believe it's 5 yards. So the ball's going to come back to the 23-yard line.
3rd and 15. We're going to make a stop here.
Ball spotted at the 23-yard line. So Millville needs a stop. Wing to the far side, 2 wide to the far side, single receiver near side. They're going to fake the reverse, and here comes the rush, and the ball's thrown away. So Millville came with a linebacker blitz off the edge, and they got Wally in the backfield. He barely got rid of the football.
Definitely made some good adjustments at halftime and making our reads.
So 4th down and more off the punt. And back deep for Millville is Naeem Sharp. So the junior punter, Dan Moore, back in punt formation for the Highlanders.
Xavier McBride made a great play on that.
There's a snap, high but handled. There's the punt, a low kick, and it will hit at midfield and roll to the 48 or 49 of Millville, and that's where Millville will have it with 5:43.
It's a gift right now where we got it with a gift. 5:43 left. Now let's just play straight ahead football. No reverses.
The ball's going to be spotted at the 49-yard line. So Millville will have it 1st and 10. And I'll tell you what, Tony, if Millville can somehow stick this thing in, I think it would be the ball game. The way the Millville defense has played in the second half. Hale to the far side along with Dante Jones. Near side is Brooks. 1st and 10 at the Millville 49-yard line. Ball in the middle of the football field.
You got Naheem Sharp.
Sharp's the running back. The ball is knocked down and it's incomplete.
That is deflected by
Kostaka, their A-plus linebacker with the block. He's probably an all-state backer.
That brings up a 2nd down and 10 from the 49-yard line. So,
yeah, he's number 35 now. They have him as. Yeah.
So Kostaka came in on the linebacker blitz and knocked the pass down. 2 wide to the east side for Millville. Now Levan motions to the far side. Handoff, Sharp. Sharp tries to get to the outside. He's run out of bounds for a loss of 2.
5:31 left.
The ball is going to be at the 47-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 12 from the 47. 5:31 left in the ball game. 18-14 in favor of the Thunderbolts. Millville comes out with the ball on the far hash mark. They're going to go near side, Brooks and Kayshawn Jones. Naeem Sharp to the left of Zamont. 3rd and 12. Now Brooks in motion. They fake it to him and give it to Sharp up the middle, and Sharp goes nowhere. He gets a yard, and Millville will have to punt. So Levan back to punt for the Thunderbolts.
So interesting play calling where we're burning the clock down, just going to the run game.
Smikowski back deep for the Highlanders. Levan in punt formation for Millville. Snap is good. There's the kick. It's a shank kick. It is going to hit at the 45-yard line of Northern Highlands. Is going to be an 8-yard punt for Freddie Levan with 4:44 left in the game.
Kicking into the wind.
So Northern Highlands takes over at their own 45-yard line.
Northern Highlands fans getting loud.
Wally in at quarterback. Bunch trips to the far side. Single wide receiver near side. Now we have an illegal motion against Northern Highlands.
Scouting them, when they put their running back Sparago in I formation, they usually like to run it or play action.
1st and 15. Saturn in motion. Fake to Sparaga. Here comes the rush off the edge. There's the pass, and it's nearly picked off.
It might have been. Nope. Hit the ground.
They're going to call it an incomplete pass. The ball did go forward, and it looked like Wally's arm was moving forward.
Darian Blackowitz and Marcus Offer on the play.
2nd down 15. Ball at the 40-yard line on the far hash. Trips to the near side. 2 wides to the far side. This is a set that Wally likes to keep the ball.
They have German in on the slot back now on the near side. Not a good matchup.
Wally will keep it.
Oh.
And he'll slide down at the 49-yard line. Gain of 11. It'll bring up a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, ball just inside Millville territory between the 49 and midfield. Again, trips to the near side for the Highlanders. Sparago, the running back, wide receiver to the far side. Wally takes the snap, rolls to his left, looks. He's going to try to throw. He does throw, and it's incomplete. They tried to do a route tree concept down there at the bottom, and Millville had it sniffed out. Everybody was covered.
And German's doing a good job of covering, too. There's 3:53 left, Rich. Northern Highlands coach has he's going to go for it.
4th and a long 4. Ball just inside of midfield in Millville territory.
Wally will do a sneak.
Motion, Saturn to the near side. Wally back to pass, looks, he throws down the field, the ball is incomplete. Tried to go downfield at the 30-yard line, he had Canning, but the ball was underthrown.
We'll take it on with good field position.
So Millville takes over with 3:47 left in the ball game.
Outstanding defense. Outstanding defense.
At the 49-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Thunderbolts. Couple of first downs could seal the game. Trips to the near side for Millville. Zamat back to pass. He'll roll to his right. Looks. He's going to throw the ball away. Incomplete.
It stops the clock. You stop the clock now, 3:42.
2nd down, 10 for the Thunderbolts.
Let's go for a little short pass.
Millville should go back to that smoke screen.
Yeah.
And see if they can get yardage on the outside.
Especially since right now you know that Northern Highlands is going to be putting pressure on you. When the defense pushes pressure on the quarterback, those plays work.
2 wides to each side for Millville. Sharp, the running back, to the right of Zamat. 2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line. Handoff. Sharp tries to get around the edge. He'll be run out of bounds, but he's going to get about 6 yards to the 45. It's a 3rd and 4.
That left side of that line made some outstanding blocks.
The ball's now at the 45 of Northern Highlands. It's 3rd down and 4. The Millville comes out of the huddle, 3rd down and 4. Offset pistol left for the Thunderbolts. Hunter, the fullback, Sharp, the tailback. Zamat hands off to Sharp. He's got room. He's got a first down and a lot more. Down to the 30-yard line of Northern Highlands. Gain on the play of 15 and a first down for Millville at the Northern Highlands 30-yard line.
And the Saddle River crowd is getting quiet, Rich.
And the clock can now run. After this play is over, the clock will be under 3 minutes. Right now, 3:15 and counting. Again, Millville goes offset pistol left. 2 wides far side, Brooks near side. 1st and 10. Handoff, Hunter. And he'll get 2 yards to the 28. And now we have a timeout. Northern Highlands, 2:57 left in the game. 18-14 Millville. Back with more after this.
/enroll to start today.
Changing colors. Life's colors change daily for each of us. We go from happy to sad, anxious to peaceful. There's events we endure and ones we enjoy. The colors of life are always changing, but there's one that's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Come, let us introduce you to Him, New Life Church, the church of many colors.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money
You're gonna buy me a real one, right?
before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/.
And now, back to the game.
2nd and 8 for Millville. Ball in the middle of the football field at the 28 of Northern Highlands.
All right.
Sharp the lone setback, 2 wides to each side. Brooks in motion, and then motion against Millville, their first penalty of the second half. So the ball will come back to the 33-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 13.
So we can see that Coach Ayala wanted to put the ball in. Let's hear Brooks' hands. We'll change the play now with the different yardage.
2nd down and 13 for the Thunderbolts. Ball at the 33-yard line.
So your gamble here now is you got Hale out by himself, you got Brooks by himself, throw it up, let him see if he can catch a touchdown.
Levan in motion to the far side. Zamat takes it, hands it off. Sharp. Sharp will go straight ahead. He will get nothing. Northern Highlands closes it down and calls another timeout. Timeout, Northern Highlands, 18-14 Millville. Back with more after this.
New Life Church in Millville, New Jersey presents The Joy of Christmas, a musical celebration of the birth of Christ. Join us as carolers sing Christmas favorites in our town square. You'll enjoy soloists, choirs, and period actresses and actors. There's 2 performances. Friday, December 9th at 7 p.m. and Sunday, December 11th at 11 a.m. It's the celebration of the birth of Jesus.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
And now, back to the game.
3rd and 13 for Millville. Ball on the far hash mark, and now Millville will take a timeout. Sorry about that, folks. We're going to pay some bills. We'll come back with more after this.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
And now, back to the game.
And Brooks is the guy that comes down with it.
We're back, and Millville will have a 3rd and 13, and Millville will empty the backfield. Trips to the near side, 2 wides to the far side. Zamat in shotgun. Brooks in motion. Now motion against Millville again. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 18.
We never seem to make it easy.
Third down, 18, ball at the 38-yard line. Millville with 11 penalties for 85 yards in the game.
It's on the center again.
Brooks is the running back in this set. 2 wides to each side. 3rd and 18. Zamat takes the snap. Hands it off to Brooks. Brooks looks for room and he's going.
Run out of bounds.
He runs out of bounds. at the 31-yard line. Gain on the play of 7 for Brooks. And it's going to bring up a 4th and 11.
But we just gave Northern Highlands, we just saved them a timeout.
4th down and 11. 2:43 left in the game. 18-14 Millville. Play clock running. It's now under 20 seconds. And it looks like Millville's going to punt the ball on 4th and 11. And Millville will take the penalty here for the delay of game. So the ball's at the 36-yard line. It's 4th and 16. And Levan back deep for the Thunderbolts in punt formation. His last punt was only 8 yards.
That could have been tipped, too. It was hard to see if it was tipped from up here.
The snap is low but handled. There's the punt, and it's a short one. And it will take somewhat of a Millville roll and be down at the 25 or 26-yard line. And that's where, off the 10-yard punt, Northern Highlands will take over with 2:32 left in the game.
And once again, our defense, we're going to go to the well again with our defense, folks.
So Northern Highlands has 2 minutes, 32 seconds, 1 timeout. And 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Trips to the near side, 1 to the far side. Wally, the quarterback, straight drop back. Here comes the rush. They're going to go with a screen. Millville has it sniffed out, and pushed out of bounds is Sparagno for no gain.
Smart enough to run out of bounds.
Second and 10 from the 26-yard line. Again, trips to the near side. Wally takes the snap. 3-man rush for Millville. Down the field, picked off and dropped. Picked off and then dropped at the 45-yard line. Millville had it covered.
Kion Conyers.
The ball falls incomplete.
2:21 left. Could have put the game away.
3rd down and 10 at the 26-yard line. Trips to the near side for the Highlanders. Wally back to pass. Here comes pressure. He's got him in, and it's caught at the 39-yard line. 1st down, 13 yards, passed to Smikowski. First and 10 at the 38-yard line. Wally, straight drop back. Here comes the rush, and both picked off. Oh, Tyjir Brown had it and dropped it, and it would have been a pick six.
Another almost. Yes, Ryan, our producer, says third time's a charm.
2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. 2 wides to each side for Northern Highlands. Wally takes the snap, drop back, looks, fakes. Now he throws it down the field, and the ball is picked off. Keon Conyers picks it off at the 28-yard line and steps out of bounds. And Ryan Orowski, you are a seer in the future, my friend. You said third time's a charm. There it was. Buy a lottery ticket today. Interception.
Northern Highlands has one more timeout left.
And the ball's at the Millville 28-yard line with 1:50 left in the game. Millville needs a first down. If they can get a first down, the game's going to be over. 1st and 10 at the Millville 28-yard line. Offset pistol left for the Thunderbolts. And the ball blows off the hash mark. The wind took it off its placement, so the referees come in and put it back. 1st and 10 for the Thunderbolts. Handoff, Sharp, around left side, cuts it up to the 31-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 3.
Brought down by Fishman.
And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 7, and that's the last timeout for the Highlanders. 1:42 left in the game. 18-14 Millville. Back after this.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
And now, back to the game.
31-yard line, 2nd down and 7 for Millville. 1:42 left in the game. No timeouts for Northern Highlands. Jacob Zamat, offset pistol left. Here comes the blitz. Fumble! Who's got it? Northern Highlands has the ball with 1:38 left in the game.
That's the 4th turnover of the game.
4th turnover of the game, 1:38 left. And Northern Highlands has it 1st and 10 at the Millville 25-yard line. 2 wides to each side for the Highlanders. The ball at the 25. Wally rolls to his left. He throws. He's got a man in the flat. Out of bounds, gain of 4 yards. They'll mark 5 to the 20-yard line. Second down and 5 from the Millville 20-yard line.
Fans are complaining about a little bit of business between Tajir Brown and Madison.
Wally rolls to his right, throws again another flat pass to Saturn. He's going to be out at the 17-yard line, gain of 3. Third down and 2. At the Millville 17-yard line. 2 wides to each side. Wally rolls to his right, looks for the flat pass. It's not there. He's going to take it. He's going to get the first down at the 14-yard line, and the clock keeps ticking. Gain of 3 yards on the play for Wally. At the Millville 14-yard line, the clock ticking. Wally rolls to his right, looks. He's going to throw the ball away. .103 left in the game.
So we have 2 timeouts. When does Coach Allo think that the defense needs a timeout just to collect itself?
2nd down and 10 from the Millville 14-yard line. Wally takes the snap, looks down the field. It's being flushed out. He's going to be tripped up and sacked. They should call him down. They're going to call an incomplete pass when his knee was down.
And the clock should
be running.
The clock should be going right now. They're calling that an incomplete pass?
Third and 10 from the 14-yard line. A big break for Northern Highlands on that play. That ball was down. Wally back to pass. He's going to run with it. Now he's going to be hit and dropped. Clock's running. It's going to be fourth down from the 9-yard line. 4th and 5. Fourth down and 5 from the 9-yard line. Wally takes the snap, rolls to his right. He's being flushed. He's going to be sacked.
Yes.
He's going to be sacked at the 14-yard line, and that's going to be the ball game. Loss of 5. "16 seconds left in the game, and if Millville can manage to not fumble this snap in victory formation, the game is over."
Shaquem Sapp with the play. Good play, Shaquem.
So Millville takes over 1st and 10 at their own 14. They will go into victory formation. And if they do successfully, they will be the state champions.
And Jaden Jones. Jaden Jones and Shaquem Sapp. And that was a good call by the coaches that they put new defensive linemen in.
So Millville in victory formation with Zamad over center. And Bert Ayala is going to call a timeout. We'll take it with him. 14 seconds left. Millville up 4 back after this.
In Cumberland County, let's recycle right. We recycle cardboard, paper, aluminum, tin, and plastics number 1 and 2. Look for the 3-arrow triangle usually on the bottom of the plastic container. The number in the center determines the plastic number. Remember to recycle only number 1 and 2 plastics. Plastic bags, plastic film, hoses, and wires are not recyclable. They can damage sorting equipment and create hazardous working conditions. Don't trash our future. Do the right thing. Remember, reduce, reuse, and recycle.
And now, back to the game.
"14 seconds left in the game. Victory formation for the Thunderbolts. There's the snap and the kneel down by Zamad. And Millville, go crazy! Your Thunderbolts are the Group 4 state champions.
Well deserved. And the Northern Highlands faithful are leaving quietly.
The Millville Thunderbolts overcoming 4 turnovers, 12 penalties, and limiting Northern Highlands to 69 second-half yards total as the defense comes up big for the Thunderbolts, and the Thunderbolts rally and become the very first Group 4 state champion. Tony, I know you're proud at being the superintendent of the Millville school system. I know you're proud of all your athletic teams, but today, with this team, it's got to be beaming with pride.
Oh, I am. It's from top to bottom. The work that kids put in starting July 5th. You know, it starts with the junior program, the Holly City midget football, and these kids have been playing together for a long time. It takes more than one person, and congratulations to the city of Millville as well as our high school. You can see our band is there playing. But again, it's a total team effort. Yeah, I'm beaming with pride, and again, much deserved. Kudos to Coach Ayala and his coaching staff, and to the kids for a championship well deserved.
Well, folks, it wasn't easy. They had a comeback win over Hamilton. They had a comeback win over Mainland, and all 3 games, Millville scores 18 points and wins the game by a score of 18-14. And the star of the game for Millville, in my mind, Jacob Samat, 23 of 33 passing for 255. Ladzier Brooks, he had 3 carries for 24 yards, 105 yards receiving. And Naeem Sharp, 16 carries for 93 yards. as Millville is able to overcome that halftime deficit. And think about the mistakes that Millville made, Tony, during the game. The 12 penalties, the 4 turnovers, and coming up empty at the end of the first half at the 1-yard line and not scoring points.
Well, you're right. We did. I want to say from the 3 playoff games to tonight, we didn't make it look easy. But my players of the game are our defensive backfield and our linebackers, because this Northern Highlands team was a smart team, well coached, and they were making plays in the first half, and we shut them down in the second half. And kudos goes to guys like we mentioned Brooks, we mentioned Hale, but it's Tajir Brown, it's Solomon Massey Kent, it's German, it's Keon German, it's Jamal Wallace, and then also the defensive line, because Jaden Jones and Shaquem Shapp made big plays at the end, so kudos to them too. So it goes out to all of them. But you're right, when we do that, it's a good feeling nice and warm inside, be a nice ride home.
Right on top of the Rutgers R at midfield, Millville is hoisting the very first Group 4 state champion trophy. And I'm sure that your folks over at the senior high are going to have a prominent spot for that.
We are. And we'll make sure we're going to show it off. The first one in state history, Group 4, like you said.
So the day began here at SHI Stadium with Woodbury capturing the Group 1 championship, winning 31-7 against Mountain Lakes. And then just before this game, it was Old Tappan against Delsey, and they beat Delsey by a score of 24-14. And then Millville comes in, and they beat Northern Highlands by a score of 18-14. So South Jersey pride today as the South Jersey teams go 2-1 in the state championship games. And with us here in the booth, it's Jim Quinn. Jim Quinn, who's been doing Millville football since 1969, and he's been a Millville booster the entire way and has supported Millville football. And I'm sure, Jim, and I see you nodding, that you're pretty prideful yourself right now.
Well, that's fabulous. No, oh my gosh, I couldn't be happier for the kids. Tony, you and Rich, thank you. And, of course, Ryan Orowski, thanks for producing it. What a great game. And so proud of these kids. It really are. And certainly proud of the cheerleaders and the band and all the people that came up from Millville to see the Thunderbolts come through. Remember, folks, this is the first ever state championship game. They had last year we won South Jersey and Central Jersey. But this year, for the first time, to the NJSIAA's credit, there is one Group 4 champion in the entire state of New Jersey, and it's Millville High School. Way to go, Bolts.
Absolutely. And I'll also say, in reading NJ.com had an article this past week about what if they had this format way back in 1974 when we could determine a state champion. And they said, well, the best game in 1975 would have been Matawan against Passaic for the Group 4 state championship. And I can tell you, folks, big shout out to that 75 team. Matawan wouldn't have got past Millville. Millville would have beaten Matawan, and they would have won that Group 4 state championship because they had a terrific team. Guys like McCormick and Bubba Green and Calvin Murray and Richie Andrews, and they had Ralph Esquilin. That 75 team was a special team. And what people don't realize in the 75 team is that they beat Brick, who came in on a 47-game win streak. They had won the title the previous year. They came into Millville undefeated. Millville beat them by 10. And if this format was in vogue in 1975, that 75 team would have been in the same place. So big shout out to the 75 team. But let's get back to our celebration here. Tony, your feelings, thoughts, anything you want to add?
Nah, I think you said it well. I'm just proud of the top to bottom. But I want to also mention Jim Quinn. Not anybody wants to pay the money. Jim had to pay money for the rights to just broadcast this on the radio. So to bring it out to our fans and make it special for our fans, I want to say thank you to Jim. I want to reach out to Coach Serace. He's not feeling well. He's usually showing up to the games too. He was the coach of that 75 team. His counsel, but also all the things that Coach Serace and Craig Atkinson and the Thunderbolt Club do for these kids, because it takes a village, and they feed them, they transport them, they reward them, and that's what supports these kids and makes it all worthwhile. So thank you to them. But lastly is the kids. Love them. I'm glad I'm here to see it. I'm proud of you.
So let's go over some stats before we take off here. J.R. Wally for Northern Highlands was 14 of 32 passing with 1 interception for 155 yards. He also had 17 carries for 48 yards. He was the offense today. Smikowski, 6 catches for 66. Madison, 6 for 44. Saturn, 3 for 63. Canning, 1 for 10. 6 penalties for 55 yards and 12 first downs for Northern Highlands. Meanwhile, for Millville, it was Jacob Zamat, 23 of 33 passing, 1 interception, 255 yards. He threw 10 completions to Lotzier Brooks, 10 catches for 105. Dante Smith, 2 catches for 23. Teron Hale, 5 for 34. Freddie Levan, 5 for 79. Deshaun Jones, 1 for 17 yards. Naeem Sharp, 16 carries for 93 yards in the game. Bryceer Hunter, 11 for 37. And Lotzier Brooks, 3 for 24. 4 turnovers, 3 fumbles and 1 interception, and 12 penalties for 90 yards for Millville. So, Tony, we said all year that at some point the penalties were going to catch up to Millville. They never did.
Yeah, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Because they went to the well 5 times today, and they answered. They answered it, and kudos to our defense.
So that's it from SHI Stadium in Piscataway. For our producer, what do I call you? Producer? You're producer, director? You're just a jack of all trades, right? So from Ryan Narowski and for the boss, Jim Quinn, and of course my sidekick, Superintendent Tony Trongo, Millville moves to 12-2 to end their season as state champions. Northern Highlands finishes their season as runner-up at 9-4. Glad you can join us on Facebook Live, YouTube, Channel 22 in Cumberland County, as well as WMVB 96.1. A big thanks from me to you for listening. I'm Rich Van Noort saying, see you for Millville football in 2023.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.